Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Emulsion's video. So in today's video, I'm back with another monster review. We have the Mythic Mouseron. This Mythic is currently available in the pass. In the new Legends Pass, you have to purchase the exclusive Legends Pass in order to get it. So this is actually a Dark Megaton Mythic. I've already done my analysis on him, but I'm going to be reviewing him up to level 150 today, rank 5, thanks to Social Point. They went ahead and gave me all the cells that's needed, all the resources to review this Mythic for you guys. So huge thanks to them. Anyways, guys, before we get started, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also drop a like on this video to show support. But anyways, let's go on and get started. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and quickly speed this up. For 50 gems, I'm gonna go ahead and hatch it. Hopefully I can hatch it. Okay, cool. We have a spot open there. Alright, so this is Mouseron right here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and gem this, and then we're gonna hatch it. We only have one room slot open on this beast, but it's okay. That's all fine because I'm going to be unlocking the rest anyway. So let's just go ahead and place it. We're going to place it in our monster vault just like that. And here we go. This is Mouseron. You guys ready? Look at this animation. Wait for it. There we go. Look at that. It's a shield. That's kind of cool. I've got to admit, that's actually kind of cool. Let's take a look at the evolving traits. You have access to tough at rank 0. So right away, tough, I mean, that's better than hardened. So having that tough in there is actually pretty good. And then at rank 1, you have access to 50% life shield. So in the beginning of the battle, you'll have that 50% life shield, which is actually quite nice. But at the same time, it's really not that nice because remember the relics, you can hold an armor and of course also a what's called shield. So I don't know about that honestly. But then the status caster megaton, this is the best part right here. At rank 3 you have the status caster megaton, so this mythic will be absorbing all the incoming damage. So we're gonna get it to level 100 in just a second and take a look at the stats. So I've already done my analysis on this monster and I know that this mythic already has a great amount of life comparing it to the other crafted mythic monsters, but the speed is pretty bad. I've got to say the speed is bad. That could work, as you know, you could do something about that. But the life is great because I mean it doesn't matter really about the speed part, although at the same time it kind of does, but life matters the most since this is a tank monster, right? And then strength, you don't really have to worry about that, but the strength is good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and change the skills here. So you have anti-cat wall. This is actually one of the best skills to have because you just regain your megaton. So in case if the enemy, you know, takes in the first turn or something and they go ahead and cleanse your megaton later on, once it's your turn, you can go ahead and regain that. And also you have damage section, which is actually pretty nice. So then you have an AoE moderate dark damage to all enemies and it applies nightmares. So that's quite nice. Sewer Dominator applies Kill Mirror to itself, applies a 25% life shield. Okay, you can go on and use that as well. Night Survivor applies a 100% life shield to itself. So this is a 45 stamina and 2-turn cooldown. I would rather run the medium shield and damage protection instead of that. So I'd probably go with Hold Your Breath because it's a 1-turn cooldown and also 30 stamina cost. So it's a lot better. But it's really up to you. If you want to go Night Survivor, you can, but I'm just going to go with Hold Your Breath. And then we also have a single target version of the AoE Nightmare one. So this is a single target one. This is an AoE one. Then you have Maximize Rodent, and it's a 25% life shield. You can spam this. You can continue spamming this as long as you want, as long as you have the 15 stamina, of course. So you do need stamina for that. Underground Life, this is actually a spammable skill. You don't even need any stamina. You don't need any cooldown, so you can continue spamming this as long as you want. So this monster is good against CDA monsters, I've got to say. So if you want to run these two skills because of their 0 cooldown, can go ahead and do it. So this is a moderate dark damage and that's all it does. But overall, I think I'm going to run these 4 skills here. So for the runes, here's what I recommend giving. You want to go with 2 team speed with 1 life, or you can go with full team speed. Full team speed works too, but if you want to go ahead and give a life and 2 team speed, that works too. You can also do 2 life and 1 team speed. But if you have any mutant runes like this one right here where it's, you know, team speed and life, go ahead and give that. I highly recommend doing it because you're just helping your life, and not just that, but also you're providing speed for your team, including yourself. So this is actually pretty good. So if you have something like this, go ahead and give it. If you have life runes, that's cool too. But 3 team speeds, or for example 1 team speed with 2 life, or 2 team speeds and 1 life, that also works too. So go ahead and give it. But aside from that, let's go and check out the relics. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, you have shields and also you have a body armor. So for shield, you can go with Tenacity Shield, you can go with Fullman's Shield, you can go with, for example, Helium's Shield. That also works. But me personally, I really like Tenacity Shield, so I'm going to go with that. And then for the armor, so armor, here's what you want to give. Morg's armor works best in my opinion. You can go on and give Morg's armor. You can also go, for example, for Ignazor's armor if you want to give that. Nebulto's armor is also one of the best ones to give. So me personally, I'm going to go with Morg's armor. In my opinion, there are about 3 great options One of them being is the bark side. If you have bark side, you can go ahead, and apply this. Basically what it does is that after you damage them, you deal some type of nature damage, right? Some amount of point of nature damage. Not just that, but you're also going to gain some life shield. So since this is a tank, this will actually work kind of well. You can also go with growing flesh. This will just heal yourself. Basically, you'll heal yourself with this. So this is actually pretty good for this mythic monster. Not just that, but also soul drag. Soul drag is last. I wanted to save this for last, is because there is something good about this, but also something bad. The good part is that this is a tank. It's supposed to absorb all the incoming damage. So when he ends up dying, he can take another enemy down with him, depending on his rank, of course. So when the monster dies, Soul Drag will kick in and eliminate the other monster with him. Once again, depending on the rank. But aside from that, the bad part about Soul Drag is that you mainly give this Soul Drag Obscure Talent to a type of mythic that has an SN, right? So Revival SN, for example, that could come back. Since this is a tank and doesn't have that, that is kind of like a downside to that. But you know what, Soul Drag is fine, I'd say. So you can go with Soul Drag, you can go with Growing Flesh, or you can go with the bark side like I mentioned earlier. So me personally, since you know what, I'm not gonna go with bark sides. Me personally, I'm either gonna go with Growing Flesh or Soul Drag. Which one should I do? I'll go with Soul Drag. So once you get it to rank 3, level 130, you'll have access to everything. So that 50% life shield in the beginning, you'll have that. You'll also have the Megaton, the status caster, which is actually the best part. Like literally starting off with that is just so good. But besides that, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly feed this up to 130. I'm gonna show you guys the stats without the runes and with the runes combined, and basically just show you guys what it looks like at rank 3, which many players will definitely get it to, since that's basically from the past, the exclusive Legends pass. So take a look at this. This is without the runes. You get about 170k life. You can also round that, but I'm just gonna call it that. 8,761 speed as well there. But combining the speed, the team speed there, and also the team life kind of with the mutant there, this is basically the stats all together. Now on PvP, you can go ahead and pair this mythic monster up with literally any attacker, any denier you want, because it's just a tank. It's literally just a tank. You can go ahead and, for example, put this mythic monster and pair it up with anyone in here you want. Let me see. I need to find it. Okay, so I'm going to replace it with that, and then I have some type of a team like this, right? So I have a Lindworm and I have my attacker. So my denier, my attacker. You can also pair up many other teams, but this is just an example here, okay? So we go up against this type of base here. There's an Arbat, there's a No Ragnarok, and here's what we're gonna do. So there it is right there. You saw that the 50% life shield kicked in, and then also on top of that, my tenacity shield kicked in as well, and boosted up my life even more. I could go with this, for example, in the beginning if I wanted to, or I could just do sequence banner, and look at that. Oh my goodness, what the heck? You guys are so weak. I mean, I get it, it's your level, but like, dang. And none of you guys have revival essence. So you guys saw that, right? Our bad skills went exactly towards this mythic monster because it's supposed to absorb all the incoming damage. That was an AoE skill as well. So these other two monsters are completely fine. None of them were hurt or anything like that at all. So that's actually really good. That's basically his role. That's what he can do. He can absorb all the incoming damage in the beginning, unless of course the enemy goes ahead and cleanses it. This time we're going up against 3 OG mythics. Let's see how this goes. There is a 150-day list though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do age overs here. All right, and you know what, this time we're not gonna turn transfer, we're just gonna charge up. Here I could go with the AoE nightmares. Since I already have a perfect life, I have perfect shield, I can go ahead and attack. So I'm gonna hit you guys with nightmares, and then here I could go ahead and eliminate armor claw easily. Bye bye armor. There we go. And now we can go ahead and let you guys go if you want to. So the nightmares, it deals some damage every turn, and also it removes some stamina. So it removes some percentage of life from the enemy each turn. So it's not really that bad. I'm gonna go with Blade Tornado. Charges Amulet kicked in. Jazzy's Mask on top of that. Alright, hold your breath, damage protection, and shield. You can also go with this, in the beginning, if you want to go and apply that damage protection to yourself, you can, since you have the Mega Taunt. So that's actually really good. Also, you can use this mythic in the, what is that? And Grandmasters, right? You can go on and use this Mythic in Grandmasters and literally destroy players. Trust me, you can destroy players with this monster. So, for example, you can go with this. You can go with the Oli monster, and then you can go with like Colonel Pip or another attacker that's like really powerful. So I found myself a decent opponent. There's a 140 Sensei as an attacker, 146, and a 123 Chimney. Let's see how this goes. So I take in the first turn, right? And here's the thing. Instead of going with the Age Overseer, I'm going to show you guys how powerful this monster is. I'm going to go ahead and use Hold Your Breath, which applies the damage protection. So this 140 Sensei Panikin with 63,000 power, I want to see how powerful he is against this monster when I have the damage protection. So here we go. You use Blizzard. Okay, you removed some stamina or whatever. Nothing really too special. And then look, Morg's armor kicked in after I got damaged. I went ahead and, you know, that Morg's armor just kicked in. And look, all of that just to remove my shield. And barely. I mean, my shield is still there. And then look, Morg's armor kicked in and dealt some damage. Now I can go ahead and do revert events. You're completely fine. I'm gonna have to charge up though because I ran out of stamina, unless I was running the 0 cooldown skill or the 0 stamina, of course, on top of that. So here I could do Wind Shear, get rid of Chimney. Bye Chimney. Jazzy's Mask on top of that. And I'm gonna let Sensei Panikin attack me once more and see if, you know, he can end up eliminating this mythic monster. So far they have dealt some damage here and there to me, but nothing too special. Raining, okay, 23k. You charged up. I'm gonna charge up as well. Charge up. Let's see. Blizzard removed stamina from me. I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see. You have a Eurolatin and a Zyron. It's okay. I'll just go ahead and charge up. Unfortunately, I don't have my Megaton. But it's okay. I mean, look, Souldrag just kicked in. At rank 3, it deals, I don't know how many amount of damage, like how many points of damage, but it dealt quite a lot right there. So here, what I can do is maybe I can turn transfer. I have 2 extra turns now with Stratus. And for example, I could go with the Blade Tornado. Let me see here. Jazzy's Mask, 2 uses remaining. Shares his Amulet, 1 uses. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit you with that. Bye. And I have no stamina remaining, and yeah, I'm just gonna go on and leave this because I can't win it, of course. I'm going to speed this up, and this is level 150, rank 5, guys. Ladies and gents, rank 5, level 150 Mouseron. Are you guys ready to see the stats and how powerful this monster is in battles? And that right there was just level 130 though. Keep in mind, that wasn't even a level 150. So now that level 150, you even have more stats, of course, like your stats increase a lot more. So these are the stats at 150 without the runes, and with the runes, that is what you get. I'm gonna head over back to PvP, and we can use a different attacker this time. Instead of you, I'm gonna go with Lady Meow. How's that? And we're gonna go ahead and fight. Yes. And let's go. Okay, we went up against this player. Alright, 140 Master Rat, Vampira, and Shelly. Who is the better tank here? Do you have your last time? You do. Okay, cool. So right away, I could go with the damage protection, but the thing is, this monster can cleanse it easily. I'll just go with this. Age Overseer. There we go. So we temporarily got rid of that. So unfortunately, it can't be cleansed, as you guys could see, which kind of sucks, but even if they cleanse it, if they end up cleansing your shield and your Megataunt, it's okay, you can regain it. But the thing is, the nice part is that this monster can hold what's it called, tenacity shield, right? Or just shield in general. So if you could apply a type of shield that starts off given an armor or something like that, as you guys can see, I still have 44,000, and they can't cleanse that at all. They're gonna have to deal with that. So here I can go ahead and eliminate you. Bye. Alright, and then it's gonna be my Megaton's turn, right? And my Megatons, I mean, I could just go ahead and use myself, you know, the anti-cat wall, give myself the damage protection plus the Megatons. I could do revert events if I wanted to, or, you know, let's just charge up. Okay. Wasn't even strong enough because you know why? Because of that damage protection. The damage protection helped out right there. Okay, you went with the AoE skill again, which is super powerful. Even Oli Fnatic can't even handle that, honestly. Let's see. Okay. And the third time the charm, you went ahead and eliminated him. But remember, Souldrag did 500k damage. I don't know how he's still alive. You have, oh my gosh, you have over 500k damage or HP, that's why. I can go ahead and do this. And then if I wanted to win this, I could have, you know, Shelly would have went, and then I could have just attacked, continued spamming with my Lady Meow monster and ended up winning if I wanted to. But you know, he's actually a pretty good monster, not gonna lie. He is pretty good. If you want a second tank, a second Megataunt on your team, you can give it, or you can go out and get it, you know what I mean, like that. What the heck? Look at the name of this monster. Literally just popcorns. I've never seen that. That's kind of creative and cool. I like that. But yeah, if you, let's say, missed out on Olu Fanatic, this monster is great. You can go ahead and purchase it if you want to, and, you know, rank it up. Get it, rank it up. Alright. So let's see what we could do with Lady Meow. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you. You're gonna come back, I'm guessing, with I said Lady, with, Revival Lesson, right? You're not. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have some fun here. Okay? And by that, I mean this. Just wait for it. You go ahead and eliminate me. So once this monster dies, remember, you deal 500k damage when it's at rank 5 with the Soul Drag. The Soul Drag is a pretty good, what's it called? A pretty good obscure talent to give this Mythic, because it's supposed to absorb all the incoming damage, and against Master Rat and other monsters that can't hold a Revival Lesson, it's pretty good because you'll just end up eliminating them. And if they don't have a Resurrector on their team, or if they don't have an Essen as one of their relic slots, then you basically sort of win the battle. You can end up winning it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's monster review on the monster Mouseron. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about him. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.